Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here, to be part of this event. And my talk is life. What a wonderful gift. And before we start, allow me to send you a question. Why is life beautiful? Upon so many problems, so many challenges, so many bad moments we have seen so far. And in order to help you to answer that, we need to see we have a moment in which we need to understand how we want to see it. I give an example. For someone who has a short sight, they need a concave or a curved lens, okay, right? If you have a long sight problem, you need a convex lens, which is an outward lens, okay? That's applied to our life. We have two options. Either we complain or contemplate it. Which one to choose? It's up to you. How do you want to go through this? How you want to go through this journey? Oh, but you can say, oh, but I'm suffering because of someone else. Okay? This is not my choice. I am victim of someone. I'm saying to you that every time we deviate from a natural loss, which is natural loss, let's say love and charity, we suffer. So every time we will a part of love and charity, we suffer. And then you can ask me, okay, but why God allows it? Why we have to suffer? We go to problems because we need to understand it and help the others. It's a kind of exercise the tolerance. We must have to exercise this moment. Our dear friend, Brazilian medium, Chico Xavier, he used to say, life does not always follow our will, but is perfect in what it must be. We need to understand that it is not where we will arrive, but the mistakes and memories that we create along the way. That's that matter. Mistakes is wonderful because we will learn. Mistakes is good, yes, because we acquire knowledge, we acquire experience in order to help someone. A thinker, Margaret Lee Rumbeck, she used to say, happiness is not a station we arrive at, but a manner of traveling. Going back to our point at the beginning here, you want to contemplate life or you want to complain? We need to understand how we live. Okay, then we go to our dear friend Kardec, which in the first block, Charles Kempf already gave a good explanation who was our codifier of the Spiritism codifier, Allan Kardec. He says in the chapter 4, item 6 of the book, Heaven and Hell, we need to understand how to live. And we not condemn an absolute, uniform, and fixed penalty. We are not condemned for that. But we suffer the natural consequences of our actions. And until we have improved the efforts of our ill. So what he does mean here? We put ourselves in a problem and we will get off this problem. we will overcome it. So we are a result of our yesterday's actions. We are forming today, we are shaping today what we will be in years to come. So what do you want to be? What do you want to be today? What's your way to think about it? Are you complaining? Are you just mourning about life, about everything, saying you are not lucky, other people are lucky? Build your own luck. It's not too late to change. Dr. Bezerra de Menezes, a spirit, used to say, we only change ourselves when the pain of changing is less than pain of living like it is. Of course, this not applies to everyone. We do have a lot of people who don't need that. But the majority who are complaining now, who are mourning now, who are saying, life is not great, this is not good. So, we need to understand that every time we have the power to change. You can change today. You can change every time. Every time we can change. See? You have this power. Another thinker, Hermann Hesse, he used to say, there is a miracle in every new beginning. So every time you change, you decide to move forward, you decide to change the situation, you decide to move on, it's a miracle. See how powerful you are. See how powerful you have, the power you have in your hands, in your mind. But we can say, oh, but the evil doesn't allow me to change. The evil, it's stronger than me. But I can say to you, to exist evil, we must necessarily exist the good. We find this answer from Kardec on the Spirit's book, question 120, when he says, we have the power, we have the idea that God created the evil. That God created the evil. We have this idea. But I say to you, evil just exists because it's the absence of good. And as we learn, we exercise the free will. And it is upon us to decide if you want to follow the good or the evil. Again, the bad comes from the absence of the good. And I ask you, do we need the shadow to reach the light? You are the light. Like Matthew 5:16 says, let your light shine before others. You are the light. You are under control. For example, we have two people, okay? They are having a very challenging life. a very bad situation, very difficult situation, and they grow up in the same environment, but one decides to go to good, to do good things, the other decides to do bad things. So two people, same environment, two different reactions. Two different reactions. Okay? The environment influences, of course, okay? But it's necessary an association with the will, which is the free will, to allow you to change. So you're suffering, you should be. You have your own reasons, you have your own painful moments. Yes, of course you have. But it's up to you to decide if you're gonna get up and move on. It's your free will. Nobody gonna push you. Nobody gonna give you what you need. You need to go for it. According to Spirit's book, question 121, the free will develops as the spirit acquires the awareness of itself. Okay, as we know ourselves, as more we know ourselves, more powerful is our free will. We only express the will when we have the awareness. But you can say, what is this awareness? Awareness is an education, a consciousness. And perhaps you can say also, but when we don't have this knowledge, what happens? Determinism. This is in the book, The Counselor, question 132. When we don't have the free will acting upon us, we have the determinism. So we need to be awake of ourselves. We need to be more conscious of us. We need to know ourselves. Do you know you? Do you love you? How could you love someone if you don't love yourself? How could you put your happiness in someone's hands? But people say, oh, it's my destiny to suffer. I will suffer. I came in this life to suffer. Well, my friend, if you are one of these person, I invite you to check question 851 of the Spirit's book. When Kardec, the Spirits, says, fatality only exists when applied to the choice made by us upon incarnating to undergo this or that trial. So when we decide to incarnate, we decide our trials, what we undergo, okay? And we put ourselves in the environment who will allow us to work what we need to work. And we suffer the consequences when you put ourselves. But the moral trials and temptations, we preserve our free will to choose good or evil. And they are always able to yield or resist. At the end, my friends, it's up to you to decide what you want. It's at the end, it is what lens are you using? Decide. Decide which lens are you using. It's up to you. And I give you a kind of summary of the Spirit's book. I use this to myself. It's not a summary of over 1,000 questions, but Kardec's recipe for happiness. It's three things: possession of the necessary, a quiet conscience, and faith in the future. With these three things, you can overcome. With these three things, you can help someone who needs a hand to wake up. And what are you? You are in a position to help, or you're in a position to ask for help. Either way, it's your choice. If you're suffering, if you're passing through bad moments right now, ask for help. Don't hide. Speak up. If you are in a good moment of your life, look around. See if someone needs your help, needs your advice, needs your hand. Why? Because life, it is a wonderful gift. And I hope you enjoy your life as it should be, because it is perfect and according to your needs. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoy the other speakers and the other blocks. Thank you, Kardec Group, for organizing this beautiful event. Thank you very much.